Hello, my crafty friends. I am here to do a collab thing that I was doing with Trina. She built this Rita Donnelly Rolodex card holder box. She built them, and now I'm going to show you how I'll decorate them. Let me show you. This is the first box that she built, and this is my box that I decorated it. I built this box and decorated it. And there's the bottom. But since she built these two boxes, I'm going to show you how to decorate one on here. And this is the little Rolodex that Trina made me. Isn't it cute? Oh my goodness. Oh, I better not be flopping her business all over the place. And this one Rita made me. This one Terry made me. And I use this little clip just to hold them in until I get enough to hold them in myself. And then this one, I just made a spare one for when I need it. I can write all my stuff on there and send it out in the mail. So, okay, we'll set this aside over here. No, we won't, because that ring light's going to show, so we'll just leave that right where it's at. And I tried to prepare all my little things. I'm also going to show you how to decorate a card, a Rolodex card, or how I made them, I should say. Okay. First thing is you measure your box, and I think it's 4 1/4 by 6, and I cut these little 6 by 6 tablets. Work amazing for this because it just fits right in, and it's the length of the book or the box, and it's awesome. So I'm going to use, I love both sides. See, this is the problem. I love both sides, but the outside's going to be like this. So I think this will match better. So first thing I do is I put that in there. Well, silly me. And if you want to check out the exact same measurements as this box is, I'll link Trina's video below, and you can go watch her build this box, and you'll get all the measurements and all that good stuff over there on her channel. Here I'm just showing you how to put it together. And yeah, so let's do that. I've had a busy day today. I hope everyone is doing good. I am going to just use my glitter glue, glitter glue, and I'm just going to flop that down in there like that. And let me try to find my granddaughter cleaned my desk off, and I don't know where she put things. Isn't that horrible? So instead of using my other little bone folder, I'll use this one that goes to my silhouette that's got paint all over it. And I just squeeze the glue down in there really good like that. Like so. And then my next step is, and I think these I cut mine at 1 inch because it fits perfectly on the side. You can cut it at 3/4 inch and leave a little space right here if you want to, but I'm just gonna do it like I did my other one and do it like that. So let's see here. Yeah, that one I want on there. So I'm just going to put some glue on here like this. I've had a horrible time today trying to get my granddaughter's iPad working right. Yeah, that was a migraine. Finally, I think we got it, but it was a definite chore today. Now she's over playing with her friends, so I thought I would get this video done. Because I told Trina I would do this video today. I think I want this. You have to decide which piece you want as your front. I like that as my front, I think. And so the sides, oh my goodness, I don't know, this one's pretty darn cute too. Oopsie. But I like the pink. So, I think I'm going to have that as the front. But for the other side, I think I'm going to do this one. But yeah, her iPad was giving us a hard time, saying it was full of no storage and yada yada, so I had to factory reset that thing, and oh my goodness, that is the biggest pain. Especially if you don't remember all your passwords and everything. Oh my goodness. Her Snapchat's coming up as me. She's having a hard little time. So I said, I think it's time for us to take a little breaky. And you go play, and Grammy will do her video, and we'll figure it all out later. Okay, when it comes to this part, you could either measure it and keep this like that, or you could go like this and just fold that over if you wanted to. But I think I'm gonna cut mine down to size, and it doesn't have to be totally perfect. I just kind of bend it over and eyeball it like that. I can use that as a little tiny tag in my little mini faux leather journals. So yeah, I just kind of lay it on there and cut it to fit like that. And hope you ladies are enjoying this lovely weather we're having. It's so nice out. I need to go stack my firewood, but I'm scared to because I think there might be a bee's nest in that pile, and I don't want to go out there. It's freaking me out. So I think I'm going to wait for my son to come and help me do that so I don't have to do that. Let me see, what do I want my back to be? I think the inside I cut all my pieces, so I just want to make sure I put them where I want them, or I have enough, I should say, to put where I want them. I think I'm going to have to cut one more piece so this will fit. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to cut this one. But until then, let's do the bottom really quick. I cut this one for the bottom. That perfectly match. Leaving a little bit on the edges. I was going to ink all these first, but decided there's no use doing that now when I can do it when it's all put together. So there's no need. So I just put this on the bottom. You don't even have to decorate the bottom, but I like it to be a finished look. So I'm decorating the bottom of mine. Okay. And this one, I think, is going to go on that side. So basically, you just cut your decorative pieces to the size of your box. And, yeah. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to cut this. Oh, goodness. As the inside, you have to cut just a teeny bit off of that for it to fit correctly. Like that. Perfect. So cute. I'll cut this one off before I put it in there. Oh my goodness. You know me, girls. I am not the best at tutorial doing, but I do my best. That's all that matters, right? Okay, and then this one, you just set right inside there. I just squeeze these ones down good. And if it's sticking up a little bit, it ain't gonna hurt a thing. Not gonna hurt a thing. And it's coming together. Now, I don't know how I came up with 1, 2, 3 pieces short. Oh, here's one of them. I think this one's gonna go on the back side here because it's so pretty. Here, how about we just do this? Bend it. another little tiny tag. And bend it on that side. Then you can see where your little bend spot is. And yeah, see, that's not exactly perfect, but for me, it's perfect. Right? Oops. Would help if I was on screen. Okay. Whatever you do, just make sure if you're using a directional paper that you got your words going upwards, or, you know, the right direction. Like so. And I just kind of wipe these, scrunch them down there a little bit. Whoops. Fumble fingers. Okay. And I think I'm just going to put, maybe I'll put this on the back and on the front. Let me cut a little piece off camera here really quick for that. I have this big old cutter, so it's kind of hard to... And then I just set it in there if I don't want to measure, because I'm lazy like that. And I just bend it, give it a little snip, and then it fits perfectly in there like that. And I think I'll put the flowers on the outside just because I think it's super cute, and I hate to cover up. That's a bad thing about double-sided paper, is I can never decide which side I like best, because some of them are just, so cute. And you just don't want to cover them up. That doesn't really go with that too much, but on the inside you ain't going to see that much anyways. It's going to be full of Rolodex cards, right? Okay, let me see. I need one more piece. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that I didn't cut them all. I so thought I was prepared for this. And apparently I was not. I'm going to leave that little white strip on there because that doesn't really matter to me. So I'll just stick it in there. Move it on over. Make sure it's right on. And just do a little squeeze. Cut that off. And voila. She fits perfect. Okay. I did ink this piece because I can't get my inker in there later to ink it, so I did ink that part first. I'll do this. Stick that in there. Make sure it's down good. Like so. And then we have our covered little box. Make sure all the corners and sides are covered, and the bottom. Yep, we're good to go. Did I get that not glued very well? No, it's glued. Okay. Perfect. Okay, scoot that aside. And now is when I take my little inker. Oh, that nappy old thing. And I just slightly ink my edges to make it look a little shabbier. Like that. And I do my corners. Like so. And I do that all the way around. And you don't have to do this part if you like it just left alone. You don't have to ink all the sides. This is just preference, really. And I just like the look of it. So, then I just kind of run it along the bottom. And there you have it. It's all inked up all around. And then you just got to decide which one you want the front, which I think this is going to be my front. And I'm going to make these little wood feet that Trina already inked up. I'm going to ink them up a little bit more to make them a little darker. I like them this color, but I like them super brown. I don't know why. My preference, I guess. And these are going to be the little feet. As you know, if you've watched Trina's, and if you haven't, I will definitely link her below, her video, so you can go check it out to know how to build the box. And everybody's Rolodexes are going to be different size, but I try to keep mine roughly around, let's see what this is, 4 1/4 and no higher than 2 3/4. That's just for my Rolodex box, but you can have them as tall as you want because they can stick out as far as you want them to stick out. It's just if you want them to fit in this size box, they need to be no bigger than 4 1/4. Okay, and now it's the bottom. Let's see. I wonder, I can't remember if I think I hot glued these on here. That's what I think I did. And I just put one on each corner, like that, and glue them on. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I can use hot glue. No, I don't want to use hot glue because I don't know if it's like gonna make it stand up and be wobbly or not. So I would actually use fabric tack or some kind of wood glue or something. This way you know it's going to be level and flat, and you can move it around if you get it in the wrong spot. Let me see, make sure this is, yeah. Two more to go. And then all you got left is your string, and you're good to go. Hopefully that's straight. It doesn't matter as long as it stays up, I guess. Doesn't matter if it's totally perfect. Okay. Now, we have our box. Ta-da! So nice. Okay, so while that's drying, before I poke the holes and stuff, which you'll need one of these, or you can just use a pokey tool and poke your holes if you want. Where is a Rolodex card? I take one of these little Rolodex cards and I stick it in there, and where's the pencil? And I mark, like Trina said, I mark right at the top of this little, where is it at? I center it, and then I mark right at the top of this little Rolodex card thing right there. And then I do it on this side the same way. And I just mark right here and right there. And that's all you really needed this part for. Well, other than to make your Rolodex card holes, I use one of those to reference the holes. And then you take this little dude. Did I use the big holes? Nope. Oopsie. I used the little hole side, which is this side right here. And you stick this in there. Where to do my mark? Oh my goodness. I don't have my glasses. Let me see. I used the flower, so it's going to be hard. It's right there and right there. Okay. So you punch the hole right above the little mark that you put on here. Oopsie. Hopefully you can see that. Punch those two little holes. Make sure I didn't knock my feet off. And you have to make sure you use this. You can't put it in this direction, so you got to put it in this direction. And you just punch your two little holes. And then you're good to go with that part. And you can put eyelets in there if you want to, but it doesn't need it, so I didn't. Oops, I put that there to hide that light. Okay, let me see. Okay, and you get some string. Get yourself some string. And I just used some of this. It feels waxy, but it's not. I don't know if I got this from the dollar store or where I got this, but it was over there in my hot mess of string box. And I got a big one over there, I'm telling you. It's a big one. Okay. And I just measure, let's see, how did I do that? Okay, I doubled it. That's how I did it. And then measured it. This is the back of your box, and then you just make sure you have enough to tie off here and make a bow. And of course I'm very wasteful, so I just do this, and then I just make sure I have enough on the end down here, because I'm horrible at doing bows. So I just take the part that I didn't cut open yet, and I put it through this little hole. If you can. You can, it's just, I use my pokey tool to shove it through there because it's just easier than trying to do that craziness. This is the side. Make sure you have your side that you want to be the front. Start over, shall we? Okay, stick this through the one hole in the front. Pull it out. And stick it in the one in the back. Like so. Get in there, little dude. Oh, see, my fingers are just too fat, so I just do this. Then I just pull it through. And then go right back into this hole right here. Come on, little buddy. And then you just keep pulling. And then you go right back through this hole. Ah, look at that, I got that one. Until you have this little situation. Like so. And that is the back of your box. Just make sure you have the front and the back where you want it. And then I just take this, and I'm not the best at bow making, so I might have to do this a couple times, but if it doesn't work the first time, then what I normally do, let me start over. Okay. I always loop under like that, and then I loop under again. And that is what I do on my journals too, because it makes it, when you pull it, it doesn't, you don't have to have a fifth finger to hold it. You know what I mean? It just, somehow, my sister taught me that. And somehow when you flip it under twice, like I did, let me show you one more time. It makes it stay there and it stays taut, tight, as I say. Okay, you flip it under like that, and you pull it, whoops, sorry. You flip it under once, flip it under again, and then you pull it as tight as you want your string. See how tight that is? And it's staying there. That is like the best secret I've ever had in my life. It just stays tight, and you don't need a third finger while you're tying your bow part, because it just stays. And that's what I do when I, like I said, when I do my signatures in my books, because then I don't need to hold it down and try to finagle your other fingers trying to make it into a bow, or into a thing while it's not. This is the part I don't, everyone's like, you're supposed to tie backwards, and so your little flippity-doos stay on the same side, but I don't know how to do that. That's the only part I can't do, is tie a backwards bow. But you get the gist of it. I have to sit here and take this 20 minutes to figure out the stupid little bow section, but I'll figure that off camera. It takes me a long time to actually get the bows to lay correctly, so these are down here, and not one up here and one down there. Yeah, that's so frustrating. But we'll figure that part out later. Dang it, I keep wanting to move that out of the way. But yeah, there you go. It's so cute. And see, well, this one's got my card in the way. There you go. There. And then they just stay in. You just move them all over here. This one I might got a little high, but they work. It gets weighed down a little bit. Perfect. Just like that. Yay! And that's how you do your little Rolodex box. And then you figure out how to tie your bow 20 minutes later. Just kidding. I'm just not good at that part at all. But how I do my little Rolodexes. But anyways, I wanted to show you the bottom too. I just think they're so cute. I got one cut out over here. We'll do it really quick. What I did is I just took this and I just made it a little bit longer. And I just kind of cut my own little flippity-doo tabby. You don't even have to have a tab, but I just cut my own tab at the top. And I just did 2 of them. I just put 2 pieces together and kind of cut them. They're not exactly perfect, but come on. But I love this paper, so I'll put this paper on the back. And I just glue these together. Where's my glue? I simply glue these 2 pieces together because you want your Rolodex to kind of sort of be a little stiffer so it's not floppy. So I use cardstock on mine. And I just kind of go around trimming off what I don't want on there. Like that. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and ink around this. Like that. And you can make your tab on this side, on that side, in the middle. You don't have to have a tab. It's just your preference of how you do it. And on this one, I don't know if I'm going to do much decorating on the front just now. At this point, you can do whatever decorating you want. I also take this and I put it on there evenly. I take my little punchy dollar store punch holder thingy and I punch a hole in the middle of both of those like that, and take my scissors and I just go like that, and voila, you got your own Rolodex. On this one, I'm going to decorate the back. Oh, I forgot to put this on there before I punch the holes, but that's okay because I'll show you how to fix that. And let me see. Let's do this like that. And you can decorate these as you know any way you want to decorate them. I mean, there's endless options of how to do it. Whatever you like. And then I just put a pocket on both sides of this one just to be different. And then since I forgot to do this before I punch my holes, I flip it around and I repeat the process. Which I hate repeating the process, but sometimes when you're an airhead like myself, you gotta repeat things. Like, I think I do that for my own benefit, repeat things. And voila. There you go. And you can punch a hole right here and put an eyelet in there. You can put buttons and all sorts of little fun stuff there. I sew around mine, and then later you can get like one of these tiny little things and stick it in there. Stick it in there. This one's a little big though. Let's see if I can find a smaller. I don't know if I have any smaller ones right here, but no, they're all kind of bigger. But anyways, I just get a little card and I stick it in there, write my little information in the back, get another little tag type one, stick it in there. You could write your little information on the front if you wanted to. There's just endless possibilities. Like this one I added lace, so later I might add some maybe lace to this one. You can just add all sorts of things, little paper clips, tags, tucks, dangles, and then on all these little things you put in there, you write whatever you want to write on them and stick them in. And then that's so cute. But yeah, that's just the way I do mine, and I wanted to share that with you. I hope this video wasn't super too long. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please subscribe, and thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.